I'd like to do a second video on the Pallet Buster that I designed. The first video I upset a few people, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful what I say this time. First up, these Pallet Busters are made without the handle welded on so that you can freight them and it's a lot cheaper. The handles that I'm using today is just a 25mm box iron. You only need about 1200 to 1500 long. Cost you about $5 to $8. Simple to use, simple to put on. The arms on the Pallet Buster itself are pivotal, and the good thing about that is it doesn't break the boards and bring the nails up crooked. There's a lot more stress if you're trying to bring a board up on an angle. As you pull back on your handle, they come up flat and level, so the boards pop out a lot easier. These Pallet Busters are made for international and Australian standard pallets. There are different types of pallets, what they call a European and a four-way pallet. The four-way pallet normally has a little chunk in each corner, virtually impossible to pull apart, you just bang them apart. The European pallet will normally have a board running under the boards. You need a wider area to cover that. So these are made for the international and Australian standards. I'll do a few boards. This is a quite heavy pallet, quite heavy wood. The handle, just slip it in, fits in perfect, so 25mm box, black steel oil coated as this one is. You only need to do the bolt up a little bit like that, that's all you need, just to stop the handle slipping out where you're using it. We'll have a crack at a board. The best way to do a pallet is start from the outside boards first, or the outside of the board, the outside runners. Just lightly pull up, you don't have to yank and jam and bash and carry on. It makes it really, really easy to do, as you can see. These boards are a bit close together, so it's a little bit awkward, but it works just as good. You can see how easy that is, they just pop out beautifully. I actually use them just to flick them out the way as well. If you want to hurry, it only takes about 2 minutes to do a pallet, but I'm just showing you how. This pallet also is a little bit older, so the nails are a bit tighter, but as you can see, if you don't go yanking and wrenching, they come out really easy. Do your outside ends first, otherwise you have to stand on the corner of your pallet. Doesn't really matter, but it's a lot easier to do it that way, and a lot quicker if you've got to do a lot of them. Brings the nails out nice and straight. Some of the nails will be bent from when they're put in. You'll be able to use these nails again if you're into using nails instead of screws. I do a bit of both when I make it.